Next, I'm going to show you how to build the eyes. You spend a lot of time on your skin, so let's keep it looking nice and be aware of our mistakes. If we make a mistake, then we need to hit back so we don't have to try to find these tones of skin color again. That's very difficult. The eyes. If you want to look at the way my eyes looked, we can take a glance. That doesn't really help me because my photo was so dark. So I'm just going to have to trust my drawing, and I'm going to come in and draw some eyes. I will begin by putting the whites of my eyes in because I overlapped a bit. I'm going to use a paintbrush for this. So I'm going to choose my white color. I'm going to make this real skinny. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to paint the whites of my eyes. That's not such a good color. I'm going to have to find more white. Okay, I adjusted my color to get a nice white. I want to be careful when I fill this white in that I don't go over to my skin. If I cover the iris a little bit, no harm done, because I'm still going to do that. But I don't want to do the skin again, so I need to be very careful of that. And I'm going to put this white in. That looks pretty nice. Now, I have two eyes, so I want to make sure that I go back and forth so my colors match the whole time. Otherwise, you're going to get one eye that looks a lot different than the other. And even though I'm sure your eyes are not exactly the same, if you draw them as close to the same as possible, it will look better. See where I went outside of the line there? Back, better. So there's my whites of my eyes. Next, I'm going to choose a color. I'll take a nice light blue to start. Actually, I'll take a nice darker blue to start. How's that? Let's get a good look at it. I can make this more opaque because I don't need it transparent. So I'm going to start with the real skinny one. I'm on the paintbrush. I made my line really skinny. And I'm going to come in and I am going to color my irises. It's a little bit fat. Let's go skinnier so that I have a little more control. Really important that you keep this shape round and that you don't go over where the skin was. If you do, then you're going to have to draw an eyelid again. Not the end of the world, but it's kind of tricky to try to find the right color. That looks pretty good. Go to the other eye. A little bit lumpy bumpy. Let's hit back there. Who cares if you cover the iris a little? I meant to say the pupil. Obviously, you're going to cover the iris a little. So there's my two eyes. Eyes are just one color, so this is the fun part. Let's put in a real nice light blue. Let's make our line really skinny. We'll come in and add some nice little highlights. That looks nice. What we do to one, we must do to the other. Otherwise, it's going to look strange. So that looks pretty good. But we could probably come in and be a little bit neater. So let's come in with an even different color. How about some kind of green? That would look nice. And let's use our pencil for this so that we can come in nice and fine. That might be a little bit bright. Let's go a little more towards the blue. So I have like a blue-green. Make that line very skinny. Let's try that. So you can come in with some highlights. I'm going to build this with a few colors and see how it looks. All eyes have a dark ring around the iris. So I put a bunch of lines in there, and I'm going to come in with, let's go a little darker than that, and let's go a little skinnier than that. So I'm making a little edge. You can really get away with pretty dark on this step because it'll make your eye look nice. Let's see how this. So I came in with the darks of the eyes. They look pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to do is get the pupil in there, and the pupil should be black. So we're going to go for as black as we can get. I'll try the paintbrush and see how that looks. That looks pretty nice. See if they're about even. It looks a lot better if they're even. Alright, so my pupils look even. We now need a catch light. Go to the white. You're going to get a better white from yellow. Go way up here. Okay, now I'm pretty white. See? That's pretty white. Let's go to the airbrush, and let's go to as skinny as we can. And watch what happens when I put a little catch light right on that pupil. Apparently nothing. Let's turn that up. Actually, let's turn this up. There we go. Make it as bright as you want. See how it looks like a reflection? That's nice. Totally looks like a reflection. Those are striking eyes. They jump out at you. If you can make your eyes look good, this whole thing will be successful. The last thing you have to do for the eyes is add some eyelashes. So again, I would come in with the pencil tool. I'm very skinny and I've got a real dark brown. Let's see if I can do this. Drawing a really skinny line, and I'm going to add some bumps on it to make it look like eyelashes. I don't need to go crazy and do anything big. We'll see how it looks when I zoom away. If we don't like it, we'll change it. Actually, it looks pretty nice. This pupil should be covered, so let's cover it up right here. And my eyelid would actually be down some. I don't like that. If my iris is popping out, it kind of looks silly. So that looks nice. We just added a nice little edge to our eye, and we'll do it to both of them.